The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by New Bath Today. The following portion of Daytime is sponsored by older Lundy Koch and Martino.
In 2023, the state of Florida signed a bill into law that has major impacts on personal injury claims. It's a piece of legislation known as tort reform. And here to explain these changes and how they may affect us is civil litigation trial attorney Anthony Martino. He's a partner at older Lundy Koch and Martino and also president of the Hillsborough County Bar Association. Welcome back. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. So I hope that you can make this make sense to us. Give us the Cliff's Notes version of this law and its purpose.
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time, but so House Bill 837 was what codified all the changes. It's 21 pages long. It changes a bunch of statutes, but I think the big Cliff Notes for our viewers are going to be the reduction in the statute of limitations. So before any negligence claim, you had 4 years to file a lawsuit. That has now been cut in half. It's 2 years, and if you don't file within that time frame, you'll forever lose your rights to do so. Another major change was the change in comparative negligence. So if you make a claim and it goes to a jury may be asked to assess how much fault you had in causing your own harm or injury. If the jury finds you to be 51% at fault or more, then you are completely barred from any recovery. And the last one was a change in attorney's fees. So prior to this new legislation, if any insurance company denied your claim and a court deemed it to have been a wrongful denial of the claim and you prevailed, the insurance company had to pay whatever your entire loss was under your insurance policy. They separately had to pay your attorney for forcing you to fight them. And now that is gone completely in residential or commercial insurance. Otherwise, the insurance company can't agree to part of your loss. They'd have to completely deny the claim in any other capacity for you to still be able to get attorney's fees.
Wow, a lot that's going on in this bill. And I want you to expand a little bit more on that statute of limitations part of it. If someone had an injury that predates when this bill went into effect, how would that affect them?
Okay, so that's a complicated legal question that's being worked out in the courts right now, but the short version is the law went into effect March 24th of 2023. So a claim that accrued prior to that date is going to be unaffected by these changes, largely. Anything that occurs after that point in time, then the new law is the new law. Gotcha.
Are you seeing any unintended consequences from the law?
Certainly, and we expect more. I think the insurance companies knew exactly what they were doing. But if anyone in our viewerships ever had a homeowner's claim for damage to their home for any reason, before, if that was a wrongful denial, you prevailed, you recovered your entire loss plus the interest for however much time has expired. So you were made whole and your attorney was separately paid. Now you're going to have to pay your lawyer, which means even if you prevail and they wrongfully denied the coverage, you are not going to recoup the entirety of your loss.
Wow. What would be your best piece of advice to help someone to maximize anything that they can get if they were injured?
Well, with all of the changes, they're complicated, I think the most important thing is to call and hire a lawyer much sooner. We can help you navigate through the process, make sure the statute of limitations doesn't expire. We'll make sure you get to the medical care and treatment that you can actually recover at a trial, and just help you navigate all of these complexities in the law.
All right, and we trust you to do it. Anthony, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
And for more information, you can visit olderlundylaw.com or call 813-254-8998. Daytime will be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by older Lundy Koch and Martino.